Owen pressed his back against the cold, damp wall of the abandoned subway tunnel. The acrid smell of decay and rust filled his nostrils as he tried to steady his breathing. 5 years had passed since the invasion. 5 years since the alien vampires had claimed Earth as their new feeding ground. On the surface, life continued with an uneasy normalcy. The vampires allowed humans to go about their daily lives, to work, to study, to even enjoy moments of happiness. But everyone knew the truth. They were no longer at the top of the food chain. They were cattle, carefully managed and occasionally culled. Owen had always been good at staying unnoticed, a wallflower in a world of extroverts. Now, that skill had become his greatest asset. He'd managed to avoid the attention of the vampires for years, slipping through the cracks of their new society, until Owen was noticed by him. The memory of their first encounter was seared into Owen's mind, as vivid as it had been a year ago. It was during one of the routine cullings where the vampires would round up humans for feeding or sport. Owen had been cornered in an alleyway, his heart racing as he searched desperately for an escape route. That's when he saw him, a vampire with skin the color of rich, dark earth and a crown of tight black curls. Even in the dim light of the alley, the vampire's otherworldly beauty was breathtaking. His features were chiseled perfection, with high cheekbones and full lips that hinted at both sensuality and cruelty. But it was his eyes that truly captivated Owen, deep purple irises that seemed to glow with an inner light, mesmerizing and terrifying. The vampire moved with preternatural grace, each step silent on the wet pavement. A smile played on his lips, revealing the barest hint of razor-sharp fangs. Well, well, the vampire's voice was smooth as silk, with an accent Owen couldn't place. What do we have here? A little mouse trying so hard to be invisible. Owen swallowed hard, trying to find his voice. Peep, please, he managed to stammer. I'm nobody. Just let me go. The vampire's laugh was like dark velvet, sending shivers down Owen's spine. He leaned in close, his scent an intoxicating mix of night-blooming flowers. Owen felt dizzy, torn between the urge to flee and a strange, inexplicable desire to lean into that scent. Nobody, the vampire mused, reaching out to trace a finger along Owen's jawline. His touch was cool, almost electric. Oh, I think not. You see, little mouse, I've been watching you. You're quite exceptional. Owen's eyes widened in surprise. What do you mean? The vampire's purple eyes sparkled with amusement and something darker, hungrier. You move through the world like a ghost, unnoticed, unseen. It's impressive. And it makes me wonder. He leaned in closer, his lips almost brushing Owen's ear. What other talents are you hiding? Owen's mind raced. Was this some kind of trick? A cruel game before the inevitable end? The nocturne stepped back, giving Owen room to breathe. What's your name, little mouse? Owen hesitated, then whispered, Owen. My name is Owen. A slow smile spread across the vampire's face. Owen, he repeated, as if savoring the taste of the name. Well, Owen, I think you and I are going to have some fun together. Fun? Owen stuttered. The vampire's grin widened. Don't look so frightened, little mouse. I'm not going to hurt you much. In fact, I'm going to give you a head start. Owen blinked in confusion. What? The vampire's eyes gleamed with mischief and hunger. Run, Owen. Run as fast and as far as you can. Hide in the darkest corners you can find. And know that I'll be right behind you, always just one step away. He leaned in close, his cool breath ghosting over Owen's skin. The chase begins now. Owen's feet pounded the pavement as he ran, his mind racing faster than his body. The vampire's words echoed in his ears, spurring him on. He darted through alleys, vaulted fences, and wove through abandoned buildings, desperately seeking a place to hide. His first instinct led him to an abandoned department store. Owen burrowed into a pile of discarded mannequins, their plastic limbs cool against his feverish skin. He held his breath, listening for any sign of pursuit. Minutes ticked by, and Owen began to relax. Then a chuckle. Clever little mouse, but not clever enough.